Space is vast, really vast. You may think it's a long way down the street to the chemist, but that's just peanuts to space, and all that space is full of stuff. Comets, planets, gas clouds, and yes, asteroids. These space rocks are leftovers from the early solar system. Cosmic crumbs that never quite made it into a planet. Most of them mind their own business, orbiting the sun in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. But every now and then, one of these cosmic wanderers decides to pay us a visit. Enter Asteroid 2024 YR4. Discovered in late 2024 by the watchful eyes of our planetary defense system, this asteroid set off alarm bells across the globe. Why? Because initial calculations suggested it might be on a collision course with Earth. So what exactly are we dealing with here? Asteroid 2024 YR4 is classified as a potentially hazardous asteroid, PHA. That sounds scary, right? And it should. These asteroids are big enough and come close enough to Earth to pose a potential threat. Think of it like this. If an asteroid is a house, then a PHA is that one neighbor who always parks their car a little too close to your driveway. It might not be a problem, but you're definitely keeping an eye on it. Based on observations, 2024 YR4 is estimated to be about 150 meters in diameter. That's about the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. It's a big rock, no doubt, but size isn't everything. What matters more is its composition and speed. Imagine you're playing a game of cosmic billiards. The asteroid is the cue ball, and Earth is one of the pockets. The asteroid's orbit is like the path the cue ball takes across the table. Astronomers use powerful telescopes to track these orbits, carefully plotting the asteroid's trajectory. They look for any wobbles or deviations that might indicate a collision course with Earth. In the case of 2024 YR4, initial calculations showed a worrying possibility of impact. The asteroid's orbit intersected with Earth's, meaning there was a chance the two could be in the same place at the same time. But remember, space is really, really big. Even a small difference in an asteroid's trajectory can mean the difference between a near miss and a catastrophic impact. Let's say for a moment that asteroid 2024 YR4 does hit Earth, what would happen? Well, the short answer is it depends. The impact scenario would vary greatly depending on the asteroid's size, composition, speed, and angle of entry. A small rocky asteroid might burn up entirely in the atmosphere, creating a spectacular fireball but causing little damage on the ground. A larger, denser asteroid, however, could have devastating consequences. We're talking widespread destruction, massive earthquakes and tsunamis that could inundate coastal cities. The impact would also release enormous amounts of dust and debris into the atmosphere, potentially triggering a global impact winter. This dust cloud would block out the sun, leading to widespread crop failures and a collapse of the food chain. It wouldn't be pretty. Section 5. Scars of the past. Earth bears the scars of past asteroid impacts. The most famous example is the Chicxulub impact, which occurred about 66 million years ago. A massive asteroid, estimated to be about 10 kilometers wide, slammed into Earth near the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact triggered a chain of events that led to the extinction of the dinosaurs, along with about 76% of all plant and animal species on Earth. But even smaller impacts can have significant effects. In 1908, a relatively small asteroid, estimated to be about 40 meters in diameter, exploded over Tunguska, Siberia. The airburst flattened trees over an area of 2,150 square kilometers, releasing energy equivalent to about 185 Hiroshima bombs. Thankfully, the impact occurred in a remote, sparsely populated area. Had it happened over a major city, the results would have been catastrophic. Section 6, Ground Zero. Where will it hit? The question isn't just if an asteroid will hit Earth, but where. Impact zones are difficult to predict with absolute certainty, as even slight variations in an asteroid's trajectory can result in vastly different landing sites. However, scientists can use computer models to estimate the most likely impact zones based on an asteroid's projected path. These models take into account factors such as the asteroid's size, speed, angle of entry, and Earth's rotation. The impact zone for an asteroid the size of 2024 YR4 could span hundreds of kilometers. A direct hit on a major city would be devastating, while an impact in the ocean could trigger massive tsunamis that would inundate coastal areas. Even an impact in a remote, unpopulated area could have global consequences, as we saw with the Tunguska event. Section 7. Planetary defense, our cosmic shield. The good news is that we're not just sitting ducks waiting for an asteroid to hit us. Scientists and engineers around the world are working on planetary defense strategies to protect Earth from these cosmic threats. One approach is early detection. By identifying potentially hazardous asteroids early on, we have more time to develop and deploy deflection missions. These missions could involve using spacecraft to nudge the asteroid off course, either through a kinetic impact or by using the spacecraft's gravity to slowly tug the asteroid onto a safer trajectory. Other options include using nuclear explosives to disrupt or deflect the asteroid, although this approach is controversial and would only be considered as a last resort. The key is to have multiple options available, as the best approach will likely depend on the specific characteristics of the asteroid and the amount of time we have to react. Section 8. Eyes on the skies. The first line of defense against asteroid impacts is knowing what's out there. That's where space monitoring comes in. Astronomers use a global network of telescopes to scan the skies for near-Earth objects, including asteroids and comets that come within a certain distance of Earth's orbit. These telescopes are equipped with advanced sensors and imaging systems that can detect even faint objects moving against the background of stars. Once an NEO is detected, astronomers carefully track its movement, measuring its size, shape, composition, and most importantly, its trajectory. This information is crucial for assessing the potential threat posed by the NEO and for developing deflection strategies if necessary. Section 9. Our future among the stars. Asteroid 2024 YR4 serves as a stark reminder of our place in the cosmos. We live on a planet that is constantly bombarded by space debris, most of it harmless, but some of it potentially catastrophic. But it also highlights our ingenuity and our determination to protect our planet. By investing in space monitoring, planetary defense technologies, and international collaboration, we can mitigate the risks posed by asteroids and ensure a safer future for humanity. After all, we are children of the cosmos, born from the same stardust that makes up these celestial wanderers. It is our responsibility to understand them, to learn from them, and ultimately to protect ourselves from them. The future of humanity may very well depend on it.